Whatever doesn't, please throw it away. Don't watch tarot with your third eye closed. Now, the cards I used to channel in the beginning were, honestly, I felt really pulled to the Oracle deck. I feel like for a lot of signs, I've been mad pulled to the Oracle deck. I feel like a lot of people are going through energetic things, a lot of dreams, a lot of stuff in the dream state, a lot of stuff in the 4D, 5D, a lot of stuff in the mental realm. So I don't know, the energy aura cards, they always hit with that. But I'm going to start with the affirmation deck because I like to read them intuitively. And I like the way the messages tend to come out. You guys are doing good though. All Libra placements, make sure you know your charts. Let's see. Wow, look at this. Libra, that's literally you. First affirmation, I live a balanced life. It doesn't get more on point than this. Libra reading, and you guys get the actual Libra scale. I feel like you guys have had to look closer at a lot of things in your life, and maybe at how you handle certain things. I'm hearing getting out of your head, taking action. It's like first maneuvering mentally and then maneuvering physically. I feel like you guys are balancing your physical action and your mental action for a lot of you. Because I was, especially with this energy, getting that a lot of you have been in, either been in your heads, or some of you guys just wonder a lot, you think a lot. Writing would help somebody. A journal, planning. I always say that air sign, if you have a prominent air sign in your chart, you need to be writing. Writing, talking, something. Some of you guys might have been feeling a restrictive energy. Some of you guys could be a little clairsentient or claircognate, or feel certain things through your dreams. But there's definitely an energy that someone is feeling something. Either for some of you, it's something you're not used to, maybe in your energetic body, or for some of you, it's actually an upgrade. It's actually something that you need, because the Healer of the Ages card is out here as well. So with literally the Libra scale coming out, and then the Healer of the Ages card, you guys are, whether you realize it or not, there's a lot going on underneath the surface, underneath your spiritual body, underneath what, there's something about a plan here, but it's not your plan. I feel like you guys have certain guides and ancestors that are moving things in the metaphysical because of this deceit card right here. I feel like there's a lot of things you guys do not see. A lot of things that Spirit keeps from you for a reason. Because I feel a lot of you are dealing with your attachment issues, or somebody around you is dealing with attachment issues. And when somebody feels attached to you, it's easy for that energy to carry, especially if you have some sort of PSI ability. Be careful of feeling overwhelmed, because with the Eight of Swords, it can talk about, you know, it's called All Tied Up in this deck, but in tarot, it's the Eight of Swords. It can talk about feeling overwhelmed and heavy. There's something about physicality, maybe getting physical right now, stretching, yoga. Some of you guys, there's something about a Kundalini awakening. Some of you could be going through one, and you could feel a lot of energy in your spine, in your head, in your shoulders. So I feel right now it's really important to be in balance with your physical body and your mind. I'm hearing that some of you guys, your mind runs away from your body sometimes. Some of you guys need to work more in your root chakra. And there's something about your heart chakra here as well. Heart chakra healing. I'm hearing something about balancing the past and the present. I'm picking up on someone who actually does suffer with some kind of mental issue with this I Live a Balanced Life card. Energy goes both ways. This could be some of you guys struggling with the mental issue, or somebody else around you. Or for some of you, there's a mental issue in your family that's hereditary. There's something here about genetics, DNA, past life to current life. There's a lot of things that's happening in your life that happened in a past life. There's a lot of, you're working out a lot of karma. Either family karma or your own karma. My peace is protected. Either something has been exposed or something will be exposed that I think will leave somebody feeling a little jolted, or has left you guys feeling a little jolted. I'm hearing something about a hard conversation. You had to have a hard conversation with someone, or you have to, or you want to have a hard conversation with somebody. But I'm just really hearing at this time, it's more important to be in a meditative state. Right now, it's really important to not talk as much, Libra. Don't think as much, don't talk as much. Because your thoughts and your words are manifesting really fast. And you want to manifest peaceful things, okay? So make sure you're keeping your thoughts peaceful, your words peaceful, your actions peaceful. I'm picking up the anxiety. So figure out creative ways to deal with your anxiety. Figure out creative ways to deal with intrusive thoughts. I'm hearing something about intrusive thoughts. Some of you guys might be getting bothered by intrusive thoughts, or feel some kind of energy that can make you feel off balance. Like I said, I feel like some of you guys might need to do aura work. I don't know why my mouth is. Definitely aura work involved with that. My peace is protected. I am patient with myself and others. Please take a number. Yep, patience with yourself right now will be the most important thing, is the most important thing. Something about a job. Have patience at work. If there's been issues with work, or you're looking for another job, or you don't like your job, have patience with that, because there's definitely going to be movement. And make sure that all your thoughts are positive. And make sure that you don't limit yourself in your thoughts. You don't limit yourself with the things you say and your actions. There's something about broadening, opening your horizons. Yeah, opening your horizons, opening your mind and getting out of the box. Yeah, there's something here about getting out of the box, thinking differently, moving differently, feeling differently. I'm not in the tarot deck, but I'm having a vision of the sun. Chakra work is important right now. I feel like, wait, are we still, we're in the aftermath of the retrograde? I think we are, but I definitely been feeling a lot of residual energy. So I know a lot of people are. Really important to make sure that you're not stagnating yourself when it comes to one area. And air signs, like I was saying earlier, the crown chakra and the third eye chakra are super important for you guys, because you can create patterns when you get stuck in your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, and also healing around the root chakra. It's gonna do somebody wonders. I don't know. I feel like there's somebody who maybe hasn't been feeling like on their feet recently, or light on their feet, or something like that. There's something about the root chakra that's shining through really hard for somebody. So if that resonates, you've been feeling weird on your feet, or feeling weird in general, or things in your head. Not things in your head, but you know what I'm talking about. Certain sensations in your head. Root chakra is definitely something to start working on. Libra, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You guys have a lot of people watching you, I'll say that. With the Nine of Pentacles, especially if you're on social media, definitely a lot of people watching. Nine of Pentacles is also talking about your money. You're cultivating a lot right now. You need to cultivate right now. You're being asked to focus right now. There's something about focus that's really important. One second. There's something about duality that's coming up for you guys. I feel like some of you guys, when it comes to your shadow work, there's an energy here of thinking that you've dug as deep as you can go, or you've gone really deep into your shadow work, but there's something I'm hearing about someone not going as deep as they can in their shadow work, or someone doesn't want to go as deep in their shadow work. There's a lot of dark aspects you still have to uncover for somebody. Yeah, Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords. Maybe even things you do emotionally to yourself and others that you don't realize. But also with this Two of Swords, there's that energy again of something that you guys don't see. The Queen of Cups is someone that's very, almost like a mermaid energy, right? And I feel like some of you guys have water moons or water rising or certain water placements in your chart that makes you have more of a emotional energy, especially in your energetic body. And with the Two of Swords, be careful with that, because it's like people can see your Queen of Cups energy and they feel like it could be something to manipulate or use. Or if you haven't fully learned how to balance out maybe your Queen of Cups energy and your Queen of Swords energy with the Two of Swords, I feel like the emotional body is really important right now. The World card, lessons, learning, moving forward. There's a lot of that. I'm seeing some kind of plan here. With this Two of Wands. I feel like somebody started planning something. I'm hearing weird, sinister. Ace of Cups, Five of Swords on the back of the deck. There's something here about jealousy. There's something here about somebody who's unstable. There could be someone who's unstable around you. Could be a water sign. Could be someone's family member. But somebody has very challenging emotions about you. And if some of you have been feeling maybe an energy you can't explain, it's because I'm telling you, definitely someone needs to get an evil eye. Because this is giving me like an ex who still has feelings, but they're angry. It's this is dangerous. Like when a man has a lot of emotions and he's emotional and he's angry, that can cause a lot of issues. Two of Wands. Look at how that person's holding the phone. Like they're thinking of doing something. For some of you, you might have kept dealing with somebody here, but Ten of Swords, you had to let it in. It had to end. Something about immaturity here. Page of Pentacles, yeah, immaturity. Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords. Maybe you guys heard something or saw something that was unfavorable. Ten of Cups, you know, the family member card did come out of my truth deck. Where is it? Where's my family member card? Right here. So for somebody, I wouldn't be shocked if there's some kind of weird energy going on in your family. Some of you guys, there's something here about movement or needing to move. Like I was saying earlier, the Five of Swords is stagnant energy. The Four of Swords is stagnant energy. Ten of Swords is stagnant energy. The Tower. Definitely sensing some secrets, or a secret that wants to come out, will come out, has come out. I feel like somebody knew some kind of secret. Listen, for some of you, be careful, because I feel like some kind of secret is gonna come out, and somebody knows, and they kind of want to. Somebody wants to cover something up. And this person would go through a lot. They would go through a lot to cover it up. They would go through a lot to cover you up. Interesting. Ten of Wands in reverse. Pressure. A lot of pressure. Now, energy goes both ways. This could be how some of you guys are feeling. You're feeling the pressure. You're going through a lot. Or definitely, I feel tension. Tension in between two people, in between a group of people. Tension in a room. There could be tension in your body, like I was saying earlier, so be careful, stretch. When you overthink, all that energy can stay up in your shoulders, and you know, it can get in your spine, so be careful with that. It's something here about overdoing something, Libra, so don't think too much about the situation. Some of you, this is concerning a friend, this is concerning an ex, this is concerning a family member. But there's something about not thinking too much. Eight of Wands. Yeah, Eight of Wands. You guys are being asked to move away mentally, emotionally, energetically for some of you. Because the Ten of Wands is about being weighed down. Something happening, something burdening. And with the Ten of Wands in reverse, you guys are being asked to put the burden down. It's only going to weigh you down if you let it. There's something about free yourself. If you've been feeling like you want to end a friendship, relationship, even if you want to walk away from family here, I just know that with the Ten of Wands, it's something is draining you. Moving forward, Libra, Eight of Wands. Get out your head and get into the movement. Like, even I feel confused in your fucking reading. I'm like, what's going on? I feel like there... I feel like there's a lot of movement, but then I feel like it's like... I feel stop and go. Ten of Wands, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, King of Cups, Four of Cups, the Fool. You see, there's a lot of stop and go here. I feel like consistency is key right now for a lot of you. Especially when it comes to money. And the Five of Cups and the Knight of Swords, that represents mental health, emotional health. Eight of Cups and the Death card. Yeah, I really feel like you guys have had to walk away from a lot of things, end a lot of things. Some of you guys, you had no choice. It was ended for you by your spirit guides, by somebody else. For some of you, you have a male spirit guide, the Emperor's here. Definitely somebody pulling and pushing strings in the metaphysical. There's the Ace of Pentacles. There's some success. There's some kind of success you're supposed to come into for some of you within the next couple of years. And with this Five of Cups, I feel like there are people draining you. There are people trying to hold you back, and you know this. Eight of Cups has everything to do with emotional realizations and how far situations really can take us mentally and emotionally, and how we react to things. That's really what I'm getting. You guys are either about to learn a lesson in reaction, or you already have learned that lesson. General reading, you know, past, present, future. We're all on the same timeline, just at different points in the timeline. You're learning a lot more about yourself. I will say that. For somebody, there's been a lot of self-realizations, maybe even healing addictions, things that you felt like helped you emotionally, mentally, but they weren't really helping you. You were just, it was just a coping mechanism. And you're starting to realize that, maybe with a thought pattern or a pattern in life. There's a lot of growth in this reading. A lot of growth and a lot of realizations. And I don't know why I'm hearing humble. Maybe something humbled you. Maybe you guys had to be humbled. Maybe even you could admit you were overthinking or overdoing, or even, I'm hearing like reaching. Maybe you were reaching in a situation about something, and you realized it, and you had to walk away from how you deal with certain things that you feel trigger you. You understand now that being triggered is very unhealthy, and some of you used to get triggered a lot. You can get triggered a lot. Maybe you grew up with a mother or a father that was triggered a lot, or had certain emotional issues, anger, outbursts. Get a few more. The Moon. What did I say? The things you can't see. That's what the Moon represents. If if you've been doing any kind of like manifesting or moon work or anything, I see it here. Maybe some of you guys, you're very connected to the moon. Some of you guys, you should start using your connection to the moon a little bit more. The moon is also really good if you ever want to start a cord cutting or start doing Reiki for a cord cutting, because I did mention that. For some of you guys, you might need a cord cutting from somebody because somebody is very overly emotional, like to the point where maybe it would freak you out if you really knew. And with the Eight of Cups, you felt something in your spirit. You felt something was weird. And with the moon, it is weird. It was weird. This person is weird. Somebody has a lot of secrets. And I feel like some of you, it's like you don't want to know. You don't care to know. You already know. It already triggered you. You're working through it. Take what resonates, you know. There's one of me and a bunch of you. Nine of Wands. Being guarded is okay, but you know, eventually gotta open back up. I feel like for some of you, this person, this situation was definitely a test. Because the Nine of Wands to me always talks about spiritual tests and how we deal with them. How we deal with maybe sometimes having resentment or regret or a little bit of anger left over. Also, for some of you, be careful, because I am picking up with the moon and the Nine of Wands, especially if you walked away from somebody. Not only were they obsessed, but now that you're gone, yeah, I'm picking up a weird energy of like a vendetta, especially with that moon. Somebody could really try to do some weird stuff behind the scenes. Like I said with the Two of Wands, I felt like somebody could be texting someone a plan. The moon card could actually talk about ritual work. And with the Nine of Wands, it's like somebody's mad. Somebody would rather put their energy into something that would backfire. That's exactly what I'm getting here. It's already backfired. It has backfired. It will backfire. Someone's not your friend, Libra. That's what I'm getting. Strongly. Someone's really not your friend. They don't want to be your friend. They want to watch you. There's jealousy here. There's somebody questions you a lot. Someone questions how you are. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like, someone questions how you're human. What the fuck? I don't know. That's a very weird thing to hear, but that's kind of how I'm hearing it. Especially with the moon card, it's someone could think you're not human or something. Or maybe some of you guys, you do protection work, or you protect yourself spiritually, or you say certain prayers, or you listen to certain mantras, and people can feel that energy off you. And also with the Nine of Wands, I feel like there's been a lot of fire in this reading. So be careful of your thoughts, be careful of your anger, be careful of your words. I feel like when there's a lot of fire in a reading, it talks about manifestation, and a lot of you guys are at the peak of your manifestation ability. It is peaking, it's about to peak. And I feel like when that happens, we get triggers from the universe so that we could figure out and learn how to transmute and put our energy into money or health or emotional health, mental health, the stuff that we need to focus on. Because we're always going to have, I'm hearing like double agents, like somebody was a double agent. Like we're always going to have double agents in our life. All the time. So it's important for you to understand how you're going to handle that without giving yourself more anxiety or triggering yourself or being too much in your head or getting angry. There's something here about dialing back and maybe even doing aura work. Like I said, for some of you, you've had a lot of people evil eye you, mental abuse, verbal abuse, even picking up on physical abuse. That does a lot to your aura, that does a lot to your spirit body. Maybe even spiritual abuse with the moon card and the Nine of Wands. That could talk about someone reaching into the metaphysical. Energy goes both ways. If you're doing this to someone, you need to stop. It will backfire. I feel cross-watcher energy too. So I know, like I said, there's a lot of people watching you guys. Especially if you see birds. Or there's something about red cars here, red cars, black cars. Somebody could be driving past your house in a red car or a black car. It's not rare that I get visions like those, but when I do, I think they're really important. You know, I'm gonna get another affirmation and then I think I'll end it from there. For some of you guys, you're being asked to be more vulnerable with yourself right now. This is where God is trying to push you. God is trying to push you into a more vulnerable spot with yourself, with the moon and the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about almost being like, no, I don't want to be so vulnerable. I don't want to da-da-da. But the moon card is literally those emotions of not being vulnerable, building up, building up, building up, building up. Be careful of building up, Libra. You don't want to do that. I know I've met Libras and y'all be building up. Like y'all be building up and then doing something weird. I'm like, what? I feel like really there's some kind of pattern for you guys to understand and realize, either mentally, emotionally, physically here. Ooh, I almost dropped these cards. Have patience. The patience card just showed up upside down again. I deserve quality time with myself. Yeah, make sure that you being alone is the most wonderful thing you can do. That's what I've been practicing, especially the past 2 years, and there's nothing better than hanging out with yourself. There's nothing better than healing yourself. There's something here about either a staycation or a vacation, or just doing something that will take some kind of stress or anxiety off you. Because the anxiety card was on the back of the other deck. I feel like a lot of you guys need to also tap into crown chakra work. Archangel Uriel was on the back of the deck. Some of you guys, like I said, I was picking up the energy of, if it resonates, let it fly. If it doesn't, you know, please. But I was picking up the energy of evil eyeing and spell work. So Archangel Uriel is very powerful and very protective over your crown, which is what usually gets affected when people are doing some kind of spell work or evil eye or being negative. Be careful about what you post online. And once again, there's something about a lot of people watching you and you guys not realizing that. Or you guys not realizing how many people want to actually control you. And some of you need to start taking double looks at your family. That's just something that keeps coming up. Somebody needs to start really... I feel like some of you guys, there's a lot of family secrets and a lot of spiritual warfare in your family that is affecting you and you're not really realizing it. I feel like your roots right now need to be the number one thing you pay attention to. Because there's something about someone's roots, their family, their ancestry, and their DNA, and maybe even genetic mental disorders for some of you. Because I am picking up a mother, a grandmother, a father. So pay very close attention to how you feel, what you hear, what you see. Signs are really important. Signs are the most important thing, you know. Keep your eyes peeled. Libra placements. Check out the vibration channel I have on the description box below. Check out everything in the description box below. It's really, really helpful. Love you guys.